Hi, everyone. This is Shirley from Shirley's World Vlog. And Diane, hi. Did you see that I just gave you a wrench? I don't see it on here. I think I did something wrong. Let me look at this again. No. I put you on as a standard moderator, which should give you a wrench. Oh, what did I do here? I don't know. Do you see a wrench on your end? That just means if somebody comes on that's not nice, you can hide him or take her off or whatever. You know, like I did last time. Yeah, I usually see the wrench. I don't understand here. There's two kinds of moderators. There's a managing moderator and a standard moderator. And I think either one will work. Hi, Riri. Jeff, hi. Jeff and Lorene's here. Jane Jo, hi. Jane Jo. Have you been here before? That doesn't sound real familiar. Yes, you've been here. You're from Massachusetts, right? Got ya. I'm hoping that Bumblebee will be here because I want to tell her something. Samantha came today. You had snow today? Yeah. Well, we still have about 5 inches of snow, but it didn't snow. We had sun all day today. But we have a cold warning again. Now, it's very cold today, but we have another cold warning for tomorrow. Yes, so Samantha, who is my helper and cleans for me every other week, my glasses are really dirty. And I don't think I have a swipe thing here. Oh, dear. Yes, but she took my big garbage cans out. Excuse me, I have to try to do something about this big spot on my glasses. I just smeared it around a little bit. It's snowing there too. Jeff says, yeah. Well, it was 18. I think it was a high of 18 today. And now we have another cold warning tomorrow. Oh, here's. Hey, you. You gonna say hi? Penny's in here. You can just see her tail. Yes, I was just on Nick and Andrea's channel chatting a little bit. They're from England. And yeah, said hi to them. I don't usually get to see them because they're on right before me. But I happened to go out there and see them. Rain and snow combo. Oh, that's awful. in Pennsylvania with Riri. Yes, that's where my sister is, but she's not there right now. She's in North Carolina right now. Snow in Georgia. Now that just ain't right. Yeah, it's been another slow week. I'm tired of saying that. I sold 4 things on eBay and 2 on Poshmark. It seems like I sell the same amount every week now, sort of the same, 6. Unfortunately, 1 is coming back already because it was my fault. I put the wrong size on it, so totally my fault. Yeah. I am, the one thing we did today besides get all the garbage out of my house was Samantha sat in here and we went through, we combined some bins. Bumblebee, if you're listening to this, we combined 3 bins so that were like more than half empty. And then I also picked out a whole bunch of things, probably, I don't know, 15 to 18 things that I'm going to take out of my inventory. There's been no interest in years, and I've had them way too long. And they're not things that I would have bought, in the last, couple years anyway. So that's going to bring my inventory down another 18 to 20. I'm heading toward 1,500. I have quite a lot to go yet. Nothing last week, one thing today, Jeff. Oh dear. I don't know. You'd think if people didn't want to buy retail, they'd look on, these channels and buy, if they needed anything, they'd buy from eBay or Posh or someplace where they can get it much less expensive. Yes, I also went through the rest of my desk out in the other room, that huge roll top desk, and made a couple boxes to take to Goodwill from there. So that's pretty much cleaned out now. And I took my photo box off of the top of it because I don't use it anymore. And that's going to be one of my shipping stations out there. We're moving this whole area. So when it gets all done, you'll see my Ship With Me videos coming from in the parlor instead of here. The long-range goal is for me to get this room back. There's a long ways to go because see all that stuff? Long ways to go. Maybe this is Bumblebee. Yes. She's still very busy today and can't get on, I don't think. She'll see it later. Yes, so far I took 2 of her suggestions and working on the combining bins that I think is a very good idea, and the whole moving the shipping station. That's a big start in here. Oh dear. Well, for the last 2 days, my eye, now I only have one, uh, my right eye is fake and my left eye is real. I must have scratched my eye because it kept feeling like there was a hair in it or an eyelash in it. There isn't. So that means you probably scratched your cornea a little bit, but you can't see that. You'd have to go and get your eye stained, at the eye doctor at the ER. And they don't do anything. All they do is if it's scratched enough, they'll give you an antibiotic drop. Uh, but today, I'm trying not to watch any TV and I'm trying not to be on the computer a lot because that's not good for it. I think what made it worse was because it's so cold. I have a heater fan that sort of sits in front of where I sit out there and it blows on me. I mean, you can't notice it too much, but it is moving air, hot air more. And so I think that dried out my eye. So I've shut it off. Hi, Rosie. I shut it off today and I haven't been watching near as much TV or anything. So I'm hoping this will, go away on its own. I do have lubricating drops. So I'll try those. I like to fix things myself. you know, it would cost, even with Medicare and everything, it costs like $120 even to go step into the ER. So, and the trouble with going to the eye doctor, you can't get in right away. You know. So we'll see what happens. I promise if it gets worse, I will go because it's my only eye. Uh, Diane, do you see any wrench on your end? Oh, there it is. I see it now. You got it. You said no, but there you are with a wrench. Your name's in blue now with a blue wrench. Oh, you see it. Okay. That just means if something, if somebody comes on here that's insulting or whatever, uh, more than just disagrees with me. I'm talking about, nasty type stuff. You can, oh, oh, I mean, I can, of course, too, but sometimes I don't see it because I know, okay, good. I know Bumblebee's done it before. Yes, everybody just be nice. These are all my people on here anyway. uh, so let me share my screen and I'll show you what I did sell and what is coming back to me already. So let me share this. Okay, here's the little graph. Still lots of blank spaces here. But see at the end here, that sort of grayed out mark? Those are 2 sales that I just made today that I will have a ship with me video for tomorrow. But they don't count on last week's sales, so it's grayed out. So that's good. I'm starting off with 2 at least. 1 eBay and 1 Poshmark. All right, starting with eBay, this is a pair of Hudson, let me make this bigger. Hudson denim capris. These are women's size 26. Low rise, made in the USA. And these sold for $16 best offer. They sold on the 11th. What was that? Last Sunday they sold. Okay, the next thing is a Land's End heavy knit cardigan sweater. If you watched any of the ship with me's, these were all on the ship with me's. This is this sold for a best offer of $16. Yeah, this sold on the 14th, which was Wednesday. This is made in the USA. Yeah, so that's good. And the third eBay item is a Ralph Lauren men's sort of a checker plaid shirt. It's a classic fit, long sleeve, extra large. So it's red plaid, check plaid. It sold for $15.99. That was the sale price that was on it. And the fourth item, and this is coming back to me. My fault. This is a little universal thread cropped button-up shirt. I did get this at the bins, at the Fantastic Bin, so no problem with this coming back. This sold for, here's a little slip, $11 best offer that I took. And I will probably have to pay shipping back because it was my mistake. I told her it was a medium. It's written right here, medium. But if you look at the inside tag, it definitely says small. So, yeah, my fault. So now, Poshmark. I sold a J. Crew pullover sweater. This is a women's extra small. 3/4 sleeves. It had a high-low hem on it. And this sold for $18, I think. Right here. Yes, this sold for $18, and I netted $14.40, and this went to Coral Springs, Florida. Okay, then I sold, this was also the second Poshmark sale. This is an Orvis men's long sleeve t-shirt, extra large. It's gray sort of striping. It looks like sort of that, I don't know what you call that, striping. See if I can get a, oh, it's just little stripes. It's sort of gray on cream color. Okay, this sold for $15 and I netted $12. So let's go see how eBay performed as far as the money goes. Not good. From the 11th to the 17th, these were sales from eBay. Total sales $89.64 gross. Selling costs were almost as much as I netted. Very similar there. I netted $42.76. That was 4 sales, and my average selling price $22.41. Keep in mind that average selling price is what they pay total. That's what they pay with shipping. That's not total, that's not an average sale price of what, you know, they average, if they've sold it, if I sold it for $11, that's not that price. It's the price with shipping and everything. That's why it always seems high. So let me come back here. And on Poshmark, with the 2 sales, that was a gross amount of $33 and netted $26.40. So the total I made net $69.16 all week. So I hope I do this month at least what I told my budget book I was going to do. I kept it very low because I haven't been selling much, but yeah, like I did on Thursday, Diamond. That was the first one in a long time. So there will be a ship with me tomorrow morning sometime. And it's going to be super cold, which means my garbage man comes real early in the morning tomorrow. So if it's that cold, I don't know if it's supposed to snow. I won't be bringing back my garbage cans because she took both of them out there. And we'll see how long it is before I can get down the driveway. So these what sold videos don't take very long when you don't sell much. Nick and Andrea over in England, they're getting rid of some inventory too, and they're going to have an auction or an online selling. I don't know if it's an auction. It's going to be Thursday, but I'll have to go on and watch, but I don't know what time. It's their time at 6. I don't know what my time is. I'll have to look that up on Thursday. It'll be fun. I like to watch those. Yeah, my sister has a whole lot in Erie, Pennsylvania, not where she is now, but in Erie, Pennsylvania, they have a whole lot more snow than here. Even Samantha has 8 or 9 inches like my kids do. But here, I only got about 5. They sell on eBay. Yeah. They're a lot of fun to listen to. And in the summertime, they take you to their, it's like our garage sales or flea markets, and you get to see those. They buy everything. They don't buy clothes. Andrea used to buy clothes. I'm not sure if she does anymore. I think they buy all hard goods. Their YouTube channel, just type in Nick and Andrea. NIC, Nick and Andrea, and see if it comes up. I think that's what they're under. You know, I've watched them a long, long time. I'll look, and next time I'm on, I will try to remember to look. If you don't find it, ask me again next time. Yes, they're a really nice couple to watch. And they have a dog named Jeff. Jeff. They have a little dog named Jeff. Uh, and they live in a house that's a couple 100 years old. Hills, yes. Oh, that's it. Nick and Andrea Hills. They used to have us like it on certain evenings. We used to play games. That was sort of fun. I haven't tuned in as much lately, so I don't know if they still do that or not. I haven't seen that, but yeah, guessing games. Hi, there's Yvonne. Or just a girl, or Jitta girl. I have no idea how I'm pronouncing that, but it's Yvonne. Ah, good to see you. Yeah, I was just telling everybody that I think I scratched my cornea on my only eye. It's sort of, I can still feel it. It's better than yesterday. It's better than the last 2 days, though. So I think it's going to get better on its own. I like it that way. Yeah, it was bad. It was sort of really irritated the last couple days, but I turned my heater fan off that was sitting in front of me out there. That helped. and I'm trying not to touch my eye. I cut my bangs, which it felt like they were hanging in my eye. I don't know if any of that helped, but it is better today. I think not watching as much TV or being on the computer as much helps also. I did have it quite a few years ago now. I did go to the ER for it one time when I thought for sure I scratched it, and it was worse than this. So I went to the ER. Yes, it was scratched. However, I had an eye doctor appointment like 2 days after that. And in the ER, they never saw that. Now, my eye doctor saw this looking because they, with that magnifying thing. She says one of your bottom lashes is turned in and it's hitting your eyeball. And that's what was irritating. And she just plucked it out and it was fixed. So I don't know why the ER doctor didn't see that, or whoever she was, ER nurse. They don't have they have a magnifying thing after they dye your eye. They put that yellow dye and look at it. They should have seen that, but evidently they didn't. So I looked for that really close. I thought maybe that was the problem, but it isn't. So that is it for today. That's all I got for you. 6 sales altogether. And one coming back that doesn't even count. Oh. I'm wondering if that little blouse, I don't have it written on the ticket here. It's an eBay sale. One of them was going to Hawaii. Was it that little blouse that's coming all the way back from Hawaii? Goodness, she should have just asked if she could just donate it or something. It seemed to get to her awfully quick. Maybe that's not the one. I don't know. I have to go on and look. But I don't have anything. I have no idea what I'm going to have for supper, except maybe the rest of the tomato soup that I made. I would like to get the rest of these things that I've taken out of inventory. I took them out of the bins. Now I have to take them off of inventory. So that'll reduce my inventory down another probably 20. I'm really working on it. And I hope Bumblebee sees how much progress I'm making. I should do a video about how I'm going to set up the parlor with the the shipping station. when I get that far, I will. But it's going to be here for at least another, probably couple weeks. So thank you all for coming. And I will look for my ship with me videos. Hopefully I'll have some. And tomorrow won't be a one-off. And I will be back on Thursday live at 7 o'clock. And I will see you all then. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye.